Hello and welcome to the Ridiculously Good VA Show with Tracy Daviero. If you are a virtual assistant or want to be one, this is the place to learn the tips and tricks you need to become a ridiculously good VA. I've been a part of the VA industry since 1998, and I'm excited to get to know you and help you build an amazing business. Let's go. Hey there, welcome to another episode of the podcast that teaches you how to be a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Today I'm going to talk about how to get more done by doing less. Yep, you heard me right. Time management is one of those unruly animals to tame for a lot of VAs, and I want to teach you a better way to do it. Today's quote is from Marin Kate. Break the unreasonable down into little reasonable chunks. A big goal is only achieved when every little thing that you do every day gets you closer to that goal. So many VAs I talk to struggle with how to maintain quality service for their clients as they get busier. Let's go. Time management is something that so many virtual assistants struggle with. Time is literally money for VAs and other service-based businesses, and so making the most of the time you spend doing client work is essential to your profits. The big thing I see VAs doing that is impacting their time management is very simple. They're doing too much for too long. I'm going to repeat that. Doing too much for too long is what VAs are doing wrong, and that's what eats away at their day, their clients' budgets, and their profits. You got to write that one down. Doing too much for too long. Whether we're working with a couple of busy clients or lots of little ones, whether we're doing one-off tasks or ongoing ones, whether we're incorporating our own business tasks into our regular day or after hours, we have a lot to do. Running any business is hard and it requires a lot of doing. We do a lot. The to-do list sometimes seems endless. The new work keeps coming, and we still have to run our own business stuff too. It's a lot. But today I want to talk to you about doing less to get more. First, let's talk about why it's so important to be able to buy into this whole idea. Here are 4 reasons that managing your time well is essential to your success as a VA. You get better clarity and focus. Many of the tasks that we take on for our clients are the full project. We manage things from start to finish, whether it's client care, marketing, social media, bookkeeping, creative work. Usually a VA is hired by a client to look after that whole thing. And many of the things we do have a lot of steps to complete them. It's part of why we're valuable to our clients, because we have the expertise to manage their projects and keep everybody else on task and on deadline. And by using a project management system that the team can access, we can break things down into all the steps that need to get done, assign each a deadline, and the person who's responsible to do it on time. Everybody can see the status of the project and what needs to get done next. The reason that doing less by using this project management system helps you do more is that it helps avoid extra back and forth communication or even status meetings that are really often a waste of time for everybody. The project management system does the work, and anybody can peek in anytime when it's convenient for them. That's number 1, doing less by managing a project management system. It gives you better clarity and focus for all of the things that you're going to do. Number 2 is increased motivation, or better motivation. When we're organized, it helps us get more done. But when we break our tasks down into smaller chunks, we can do them in shorter bits of time, and everything we do still helps us get closer to completing the whole project. It's much easier to get motivated to do something for 15 or 20 minutes than it is to try to find time to do a 90-minute project. Chunking your work down into more manageable pieces helps a lot with that. Who doesn't like to check things off of a to-do list? It gives us a sense of accomplishment and can even inspire us to keep going, maybe on to the next task. That creates momentum. The reason that doing less helps you do more is that momentum. When you get going because you're seeing progress and you feel like you're moving forward, it's a lot easier to keep at it or to do one more thing. Number 3 is better time management. Working efficiently takes a few things. And efficiency comes when you map out the steps to complete any task. You can estimate the time required to complete each step and therefore schedule your own time or other people's time better. Prioritizing work is important to keep every project moving forward, and making sure you aren't spending too much time doing one thing is really important. I always suggest setting start and stop times for every task that you do. Then once you've estimated that, it's your responsibility to complete the task in that length of time. The reason that doing less helps you do more here is that you're literally managing your time and getting things done in less time than you might have if you weren't paying as close attention. Better problem solving. Collaborating or even just coordinating projects and client work also gets an advantage when you manage your time better. Sometimes we need to find the best way to get something done, and breaking the project down into steps that we expect it to take can help us make sure that we're doing everything in the most efficient way possible. You can brainstorm solutions and implement them step by step, and that can help keep overwhelm at bay, especially if you're working on something that has a lot of steps. Staying calm and organized is an excellent skill to build as a VA and will definitely help you as you start to work with more clients. Whether you're managing large projects for your big clients or managing a lot of small tasks for several smaller ones, being able to recognize that the better organized you are, the better. The reason that doing less helps you do more here is that seeing the big picture helps you to avoid roadblocks or things that you weren't expecting. Understanding that every large project can break down into multiple small tasks is something that every VA should learn to do and should focus on. If you're one of those VAs that blocks in 2-hour blocks of time for client work, you need to try blocking in smaller time slots. Identifying the time it takes to complete tasks is the other really important part of managing your time well. Like I mentioned earlier, if you know how long something should take to get done, that means you really know your stuff. And it also means that you can work to get every task done in the estimated time. That is the definition of good time management, being able to complete the task in the estimated time, or even less. You will also know whether your estimates are right and how you're doing in terms of work pace and profitability for your own business. Time is money for all VAs, and even though you may not or may not want to bill your clients by the hour, it's still really important to monitor how much time you're spending doing their work. We'll get into work pace and packaging your services in other episodes, but know that the more that you master your time management, the more money you will make in your VA business. Now let's circle back to today's quote. Break down the unreasonable into little reasonable chunks. A big goal is only achieved when every little thing that you do every day gets you closer to that goal. When we think of our own business, our own marketing, our own networking, this quote takes the principles of actually doing tasks and time management with our client work and shows us how to make it work for us, for our business. We talked a lot about chunking your work, small tasks, and managing your time around those. But that last part of the quote is what I really want to reference. A big goal is only achieved when every little thing you do gets you closer to that goal. This is something I did myself a few years ago. I set a big goal, and then everything that I did to grow my business, I pointed in that direction. My connections, my copywriting, my marketing, my newsletters, all of that stuff. Everything I did moved me in the direction of that larger goal, even though they were smaller tasks or smaller goals themselves. It's amazing how quickly your business can grow when you focus your efforts in one single way. I love that quote, and it fits so closely with time management in today's lesson that I wanted to share that part of it too. I hope I've helped you see that doing less can help you get so much more done. Stop booking those long periods of time to do anything and start working in shorter spans of time. You're going to gain greater focus, get more organized, manage your time better, and literally get more done than you realized. And I can help. This is exactly what I help VAs do. As a coach and trainer, I help you set yourself up for success, helping you fix the specific things that are going wrong in your business. When we work together, either privately or in a group, we talk specifically about your business and you. There is no one-stop solution for everyone when it comes to service businesses like VA businesses. I'll help you get clarity around your issues and cheer you on as you walk through the steps to fix them. I've helped hundreds of VAs through their challenges and got them on their way to growing their business and the lifestyle that they dream of, and I would love to do the same thing for you. You can work with me privately, or you can join the Virtual Circle, my mastermind group for VAs. You can check it out at yourvamentor.com/TVC, as in the Virtual Circle. I bet it's exactly what you need to start running the VA business you dreamed of. Reach out to me if you're interested. That's all I've got for you this week. Just a shorty, because we're talking time management. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Ridiculously Good VA Show. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. For more great resources for your VA business, visit my website at yourvamentor.com. I'll see you back here next time.